Listening. 1. A. Look at the infographic about the pay for different jobs. Discuss the questions. 1. Are you surprised by any of these figures? 2. Why do you think the high earners make so much money?
Unit 8. Recording 2. Speaker 1.
I work as a nanny looking after children aged 2, 3 and 5. I'm actually a live-in nanny. I live with the family. I came into the job with my eyes open. I knew it would be hard work because children can be difficult, though of course they're fun too. Also, we work long hours and too many of us do extra work like cleaning and cooking when we should only look after the children. Nannies, particularly live-in nannies, aren't paid enough. Some of us need 2 jobs. We should earn enough just from being a nanny because working with children is a really important job. It's like teaching. It affects the future.
Speaker 2.
I'm a firefighter. It's one of the most dangerous jobs that exists. Really, it's too dangerous to be paid so little. People see us relaxed and calm, and maybe we go and rescue a cat from a tree. And people think, oh, they earn too much, their job is easy. But when there's a serious fire, we have to be ready, even if it's just once a year. We risk our lives to save people. Sometimes stupid people who fell asleep with a cigarette in their mouth or forgot to switch off the oven. You know, we save people, we save buildings, we save businesses. Anything and everything can burn down, and that's why we're so important.
Speaker 3.
I'm a research biologist. I work on finding solutions to some of the world's major problems, such as disease and hunger. The thing is, it's always difficult to get funding, to get enough money to actually do the research. Some of our projects are very expensive. They can cost millions of dollars, and it can take years before you see results. So actually, I'm not asking for a bigger salary for myself, but I'd like more money for the lab. Too many scientists spend too much time applying for grants asking for money rather than actually doing their job in the lab. When things go well for us, the whole world benefits. So I think this work should be better funded.
See, listen again and discuss the questions. 1. Which speaker, 1, 2 or 3, says A. She doesn't want a bigger salary for him herself. What does she want? Speaker 3, the research biologist. He wants more money for the lab. B. Some people are stupid. Why? Speaker 2, the firefighter. Firefighters save some stupid people who fell asleep with a cigarette in their mouth or forgot to switch off the oven. C. She does extra work. What type of work? Speaker 1, the nanny. Cleaning and cooking. 2. Who do you think makes the best argument for more money? Grammar. Too much, many, enough, very. 2. Read sentences 1 to 6 from the recording. Match the words in bold with meanings AF below. 1. Scientists spend too much time applying for grants. B. More time than necessary. 2. Too many of us do extra work like cleaning. F. More people than necessary. 3. We should earn enough just from being a nanny. E. The right amount. For nannies aren't paid enough. A. Should earn more. Rules. Look at the cartoons below. Underline the correct alternative to complete the rule. 1 use, too many, with countable nouns. 2 use, too much, with uncountable nouns. I've got too much work to do. I've got too many jobs to do. Page 142 Language Bank. 8.2. Too much, many, enough, very. Word. 2. Too much. Too many. Enough. Not enough. Very. Use it before. Adjectives, adverbs. Uncountable nouns. Countable nouns. 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 Adjectives, adverbs. Meaning. More than is necessary, right. The correct amount. Less than is necessary, right. Adjectives, adverbs, emphasis, can be good or bad. Example. I'm too tired to study. There's too much water. There are too many people here. Is there enough petrol for the trip? There aren't enough chairs. She's very nice. He's very ugly. To is always used to say that something is negative, more than is necessary, right. These trousers are too small. Negative. Much is used with uncountable nouns, e.g. rice, water, money, news. These are called uncountable nouns because we cannot say 1 rice or 2 rice. Many is used with countable nouns, e.g. days, people, dollars, computers. These are called countable nouns because it is possible to say 1 day, 2 days, etc. It is possible to use adjective plus enough to say something is okay. The room is big enough. It is possible to use enough before a noun. Do we have enough chairs? Use very plus adjective with positive or negative ideas. She's very nice. Positive. This hat is very expensive. Negative. Spoken grammar. We sometimes use enough as a noun. That's enough. You're talking too much, children. It is common to end a sentence with enough when the listener already knows what we are talking about. A. What about drinks? B. We have enough. 8.2. A. Find and correct the mistakes. There is a mistake in 6 of the sentences. 1. The film was great. It was too funny. The film was great. It was very funny. 2. There aren't eggs enough to make a cake. There aren't enough eggs to make a cake. 3. That child eats too much sweets. That child eats too many sweets. 4. Do you earn money enough to pay the bills? Do you earn enough money to pay the bills? 5. I spent too many time on the first question. 6. I can't help you because I'm too busy. 7. She's very generous, she always tips the waiters. 8. There isn't enough of time to do this exercise. B. Complete the sentences with too much, many. Not, enough, or very. 1. You spend too much time on your mobile phone. It's bad for your work. 2. I didn't get enough money from the bank so I need to go back. 3. He was too lazy to study so he failed his exam. 4. I don't know how many coins I have in my collection. There are too many to count. 5. He did years very well to give up smoking after 10. 6. I didn't take the dogs for a walk. It was too cold. 7. The sofa takes up too much space. Let's buy a smaller one. 8. The company agreed to do more work, but this was a mistake. There were not enough employees to do it. 3. Underline the correct alternative. 1. I don't have enough time, time to do the things I enjoy. 2. I drink too much coffee. 3. I do some very difficult tasks in my work. 4. I am sometimes too busy to study English. 5. I spend too many hours online. 6. Did you enough to eat or do you want more? 4. Complete the sentences so they are true for you. 1. In my work studies, I worry too much about. 2. One thing that makes me very happy about my work studies is. 3. During my working day, I don't have enough time to. 4. One thing that is too difficult for me is. 5. These days too many people. B. Work in pairs and compare your sentences. Vocabulary. Multi-word verbs. 5. A look at sentences 1 to 6. What do you think the multi-word verbs in bold mean? Match the verbs with the definitions A, F. 1. If you're talented and you want to be famous, you should never give up. A. Stop trying to do something difficult or important. 2. Even the best jobs can turn into a nightmare if you have a bad boss. F. Become. 3. In my country it's common for men to take over their father's job. D. Become responsible for something, e.g. a job, replacing the person who did it before you. For you should never turn down a dream job even if the salary is bad. E. Refuse an offer. 5. I think rich people should give back some of their money to the community. B. Return something to someone, or give something to someone because they have done something for you. 6. In many jobs, e.g. teaching, paperwork takes up too much time. C. Use or fill an amount of time or space. B. Do you agree with sentences 1 to 6? Compare your ideas with a partner.
Unit 8, Recording 3. 1.
Give up. I gave up my time.
2.
Give back. He gave back the money.
3.
Take up. It takes up hours of my time.
4.
Take over. He took over from his father.
5.
Turn down. I turned down the job.
6.
Turn into. It turned into a dream job.
6. Answer questions 1 to 5 and compare your ideas with other students. 1. Would you like to take over your father or your mother's job? 2. Have you ever done a job task that turned into a nightmare? What happened? 3. What boring tasks take up your time? 4. Have you ever turned down a good offer? 5. Why do you think so many people give up trying to learn a foreign language? Speak out tip. A multi-word verb is a verb plus preposition adverb, e.g. wake up. Multi-word verbs often have a different meaning from the individual words in them. Always write down multi-word verbs in example sentences. I wake up at 7 a.m. Write some multi-word verbs that you know. Ask your partner to think of example sentences. Speaking. 7. Think about your answers to questions 1 and 2. 1. What do the people in photos AF below do? Who should earn the most money? Why? 2. Think of 3 reasons why you or people in your future profession should get more money. A security guard. B. Teacher. C. Maintenance worker. D. Musician. E. Nurse. F. Soldier. Writing. Adding emphasis. 8a. Read the extract from an opinion piece. What is the main idea? 1. The economy is bad. 2. Many nurses are changing profession. 3. Nurses should get a higher salary. B. Look at the words in bold and answer the questions with a partner. 1. What type of word comes after them? Adjective. 2. Which of the words in bold is the strongest? Extremely. 3. Which is the weakest? Fairly. These are extremely difficult times for many professions. The economy is very weak, but we need to pay our nurses better. Many nurses cannot retire at 60 as they used to because they aren't sure they will have enough money to support themselves. This means newly qualified nurses are finding it harder to get jobs. While people used to think the profession was fairly secure, the sick and the old will always need care, these days it has become really clear that the job is changing. Working conditions are getting harder, but the pay is not increasing. C. Choose a job in exercise 7 or your own job future job. Write the first paragraph of an opinion piece saying why the job deserves a higher salary. Include the words in bold above.